In this video, we learn about the importance of profit center. Why do we use profit center in posting the documents? What is the purpose of profit center? We all know that profit center is a master data element, but in terms of profit center, it will be acted as organizational unit in SAP. So if we see the profit center, based on profit center, we will derive the profits and losses of that particular organizational unit. So as because we capture all the expenses and revenues through the profit center, we can easily figure out which organizational unit is in profit and which organizational unit is in loss. So how do we determine profit center? Means how the business need to determine which will be the profit center. Okay, first of all we should know how we need, in which area we need to know whether it is in profit or it is in loss. So take an example. If we are manufacturing goods in from one of the plant, so if we want plant wise, from this plant how much revenue we are gaining, and in from other plant how much revenue or loss we are getting. So each and every plant we can create it as a profit center. So if we create each plant as a profit center, if the plant is in loss, then we can concentrate where the loss is going on and why the other plant is getting the profits. We can compare between these things and we can take a decision. So even the profit centers can be created for the line of business. We have one company and we are running different lines of business. One is transport, one is medical, one might be internet. So there will be different lines of business, and each line of business also can be created as profit center. So we will be knowing which business is in profits and which business is in loss. If we want to know the overall um, profit and loss or revenues and expenses of that particular area of organizational unit, we can determine those areas as profit centers. And also a geographical location. So for Asia we can create one profit center, and for Europe we can create another profit center. So like this each and everything can be divided into profit centers. So how we can determine, like we can have a profit center groups. These profit centers can be assigned to the profit center groups. So if we post to this profit center, the assigned group will be updated in the background. And one more thing is profit center hierarchy. So if we are creating the profit centers, definitely we need a profit center hierarchy which already created in SAP. So under this hierarchy we are going to create profit center groups. Under profit center groups again profit centers. So let us see in SAP where we create this profit center hierarchy. Let us see where the profit center hierarchy is created. So in controlling, if we can come and check under profit center accounting, we can see the master data profit center, as the profit center hierarchy is the one which we used to create the master data of the profit center. So we can blindly remember that it will be available under the node master data profit center define standard hierarchy. See, and also the transaction code is KCH4. And we can see, as I discussed, we can create the profit centers under the groups. We can group the profit centers. If all the profit centers related to one plant needs to be assigned, we need to create a profit center group for that plant, and under that plant we can create different profit centers. So this is a group, and if we assign any of the profit centers, it will be available under this group. This is how we use the standard hierarchy in the profit centers. So next thing, we will check how we can create the profit center and what are all the fields we will update in the profit center. And after creation of profit center, we will check in SAP how we will create the profit center. And after creation of profit center, what are all the different places how it picks the profit center while posting the document. So one is creation of profit center, and the other configuration areas where it picks the profit center. We know that there is a OK B9 where we can assign cost center and profit center. So once we give cost center in the document, it will automatically pull up the profit center assigned to it. And also I will show in the table how we can check all the profit centers available in a company code. And also once we post the document, how we can check the actual line items which was posted against that profit center. We will check all these steps in SAP now. So in order to check what are all the profit centers available in a company code, we can check it in the table CEPC. Okay, once in SE16 table, SE16, if we give CEPC, okay, it is based on controlling area, not company code. Okay, it's S4HA, and if we execute, the profit center available in this controlling area will be listed here. So this is how we can check the profit centers available in this controlling area. And now we check how we create the profit center. We create it in KE51. We can create the profit center already available in, let us S4HA, and let us give the profit center already available in S4HA. We will copy from it. So if we search, we can get the profit center which we have just seen under the table. So here we give S4HA profit 1. Now we can just click on it. Okay, it is. So all the information from the copied one will be copied to this profit center. So the main things is the date from which it is active and indicators. I think we all know this, no need to explain in more detail. And company codes, for what are all company codes this profit center is assigned. So profit center we can use against many company codes, so this can be assigned to many multiple company codes. So it is inactive, so let us make it active and save it. So here we will click on activate. So it has been created. And now we check. So I have created the profit center, and now let me show you how I post the document and see different kinds of error when we give the cost center to the GL account, which is a revenue cost element, and if we give profit center to the expense cost element, what will be the difference? Let us see how it behaves. So /n, let me post FB50, which is a GL account document, and let me show you how it behaves. So F4, F2, and I am posting to the company code S4HA. Now you can see here. First I will try to post to expense GL. Here I am posting to the expense GL. Normally expenses will be posted to cost centers, right? So let me find out an expense GL. I think we have created rent expenses. So we can take 4000. This has cost element category as 1, which is expense GL. If you want to see that, I can show it to you. FS03. What is the cost element category of this GL? 4000. Okay. If we see the cost element category of this GL, 4000. Control data. If we see, it is an expense cost element categories, primary costs or cost reducing revenues. Okay. So it is a cost element category with expense. So now let us move on, and expense we will debit, and we will just pay 100. If we enter, it will ask for, so this account requires an assignment to a CO object. So now let us try to give profit center here. Normally we have to give cost center because this is an expense GL. Let us try to give the profit center as it is saying the CO object. If we give the profit center, let us see how it behaves. Profit center. Okay, we have two profit centers. Let us try to select one. We'll select this. And click on enter. Still it shows requires an assignment to the CO object. That means this expense GL is not accepting the profit center. So you have not defined a CO account assignment for an account that is relevant to cost accounting. Is defined as a cost element. This means you must always specify a CO account assignment. So we have to enter any of these following. It should be an order, cost center, sales order item, project, WBS. So in only these things will be accepted for the expense GL. So if we give, okay, let us keep the profit center as it is, and now try to give the cost center. Okay, now let us see how it behaves. So we will give the cost center, and now I don't think the error message will come up. So profit center was set to S4HA profit. It has changed the profit center automatically. From where it has changed? An entry in field profit center is not permitted for account 4000. So it will not accept profit center in the expenses account. So we have to delete this, then only it will accept. So this is how the expense GL will behave. So let us now try to give the don't know whether I can change the GL account. So now I will give the revenue cost element GL, which is revenue from sales. I have just created it with 3002. Okay, it is not accepting. Let me come out. F4, F2. And let us move on here. and I will give 3002, and as this is revenue, I will take it as credit. So as revenue we will be receiving cash, right? So we'll make it as debit, and here we will give it as 100. So even this requires a CO object. So now let me give the profit center to this. So in first instance let me try to give, so but in revenue cost element the cost center is accepted. So even if I delete the cost center and give the profit center, so again it is giving this error, right? Let me try to give the profit center and now enter. So in revenue GL account the cost center and profit center both are accepted, but it is asking for true account assignment object with revenue. So if we give cost center or profit center in this, it will be treated as statistical posting. So cost centers and profit centers can carry revenues in the SAP system as statistics only. So if we want to ensure the reconciliation between FI and CO for revenue element, a CO account assignment object must record the revenues as a real value. So here we need to give one more CO object which will capture the expense as real and will be transferred it to the FI reconciliation. This is how it works. So this is the difference between the expense GL account with combination of cost center and profit center, and revenue GL account with combination of profit center and cost center. And also one more thing, if we see we have OKB9. Let me slash OKB9. If we see here, we can have a default account assignment for the, okay, let me slash n OKB9. So just let us see the data. If we see company code position AS4HA, we don't see anything. So I am trying to assign default account assignment for cost center and profit center for the company code S4HA and in OKB9 transaction. So let me come out and show you the freshly OKB9. If I give OKB9 and we can add the default cost center and profit center which needs to be populated while we are posting or processing the document. If we see, there are different company codes. There are no cost center or profit center assigned to our company code. So let me try to give S4HA and the recent one we used is, this is an expense GL. Remember, this is an expense GL, so it will should accept only the cost center. If we provide the cost and profit center, we can see the error message, profit center assignment is only allowed for revenue elements, so it will not accept any cost centers, sorry, profit centers. So now we can try to give our revenue GL account, which is 3002, and let us try to give the cost center and the profits and as well as the profit center, and let us see. So S4HA, S4HA1 cost center belong to profit center, S4HA profit instead of S4HA Profi 1. So if we see for the revenue GL, if we are giving the cost center with a combination of profit center, it is just giving a warning message that this cost center belongs to this profit center and not this. So this is because if we see the cost center S4HA1, we have updated the profit center as S4HA profit. So that is the reason it is showing this warning message. We can continue just ignoring it, or just we can change the profit center and save it. So I think when we post the document, now the information should be populated automatically while creating the document. Let us see that. /n FB50. So this will be only for revenue GL. If we want the cost center to be automatically populated, we have to create the same entry for expense GL. Okay, and now we try to use just for checking purpose, and it is 3002, and it is credit, we will give 100. So actually I have not saved the configuration which I did in OKB9, just I have saved it, and now we can see how we can post the document in FB50 while it defaults the cost center, and let us see whether it even defaults the profit center. Okay, and F4 F2, and give the GL account 3002, and I will credit it in 100 and just enter. So see, we are not getting the error now, but instead of that, it by default updates the cost center, and let us see about profit center. Profit center was not updated, only the cost center was updated. So if we want to default even the profit center, maybe I think there is one more configuration. Let me check on that. After doing many trial errors, I found that the profit center is automatically populating from the cost center master data, because there are three configurations I have checked for this auto population of profit center. The first one is the cost center which we are using, this one, we can see the profit center is available in this, and one more FAGL 3KEH. In this I didn't maintain any of the data for this company code, and other one is in document splitting IMG financial accounting global settings financial accounting general ledger accounting business transactions and document splitting. So in this, edit constant for non-assigned processes. So here for this is the constant actually we are using assignment of profit centers. Actually I tried assigning even here, so we don't have even in this path. No default profit, any default profit center is not available in this. This is particularly for the document splitting when nothing is assigned. So these are all the three places I have checked. I maintained and checked every time it is displaying, but I removed from these two places and just kept only from cost center master data, and then I have posted, tried creating the document. So let me show you once again. FB50 F4 F2. So just the only thing we have to do is we have to double click twice. So first click it will update cost center, and the second click it will update profit center. So this one, and just credit and just give. So if we click one time, what happens is at the first click it updates cost center. See here the cost center is updated, and we see there will not be profit center updated here, populated. See, if we click another enter, we can see even the profit center gets automatically populated. So the profit center is automatically populating from the cost center master data. So one more check I will do now. Let us remove the profit center in the cost center master data, and now we will check. So nowhere the profit center is assigned, so it should not get populated. So I don't know whether I can remove it because I have already done the postings. Account, but no profit center specified. Okay, here it is mandatory because profit center is active and no profit center specified. Okay, if profit center is active, we cannot remove the profit center from the cost center. Okay, we got to know one more error message. If profit center is active, if profit center accounting is active, always in the cost center there should be the profit center. Okay, so there is no other way we can check removing it. Definitely we have to keep profit center in the cost center, so that is where it is picking the profit center. So let us post a document and let me show you the actual line items which it has posted document date and GL account, it's credit. Let me post for 500. So just click on enter, so we can see the cost center got updated. And if we go to profit center, it is not yet updated, so we will give one more click, so it will pick it from the cost center master data and update it here. And now the bank account 2000 and debit and 500, and it asks for the value date. And we will click one more enter, and now it is in green. If we want to simulate, we can simulate the document and check. So this is how the debit and credit looks, and we will post it. So every time it gives a warning message that something is missing in the real time, so we need to update the real object. So now let me show you 3KEH, I guess, actual line items. Now, so after posting the few documents to the profit center, let us display the line item report, actual line item report for the profit center. We can do that in transaction code KE5Z. Okay, this is the screen. So let us give the profit center, and we have posted in posting period 4 and fiscal year 2021, and this is our controlling area, company code, version and record type. If we execute and print, we should be able to see the report, but as it seems still few of the configuration is missing in profit center accounting. That's why I want to show you this errors, how we can fix it. So it is showing no data found. So no data found. For this, it seems when I analyzed, I found that there is some data missing for profit center accounting for my company code. So let us see how we can fix that error and what needs to be configured further in order to display the actual line items in the profit center report. So I found that 1KEF is the transaction code where some configuration is missing. So /n1KEF. So is control parameters for actual posting. So here I am trying to give like this line items online transfer. Even when I am trying to save this, I am getting controlling area S4HA is incomplete. So it seems the company code which we are using is still not complete for profit center accounting. So controlling area S4HA has not been maintained completely. So you can only enter control parameters for actual postings if the following things are defined. We haven't yet created the dummy profit center, standard hierarchy, and currency type. So if we want to do those things, it is giving the path to go to the controlling area. So we need to create dummy profit center, standard hierarchy, and currency type. Let us move on to the profit center accounting configuration and maintain controlling area settings. So I have created the dummy profit center against that our company code. So once I create the dummy profit center, then just I checked how it works. 1k EF. So here I have clicked the line items and online transfer. So it was giving an error message before, right? So once I do that and save it, it got saved. Let me show you where I have created the dummy profit center. /n spro img controlling profit center accounting in here base master data, here profit center, then create dummy profit center. Here I have created the profit center named dummy. So if we see here, just I have given, so how we created the profit center, normal profit center, in the same way even we create this. As I have given the profit center group S4HA, it has automatically taken the company code S4HA here, it has assigned, and that's it. I have created it. I didn't even went and checked that maintain controlling area settings. So initially it has given us 3 errors, right? We have to create the dummy profit center, we have to create the hierarchy, and we have to update the currency type. Let us now check maintain profit center basic settings, controlling area settings, and maintain control. This is where we went, and now we can see the profit center was populated by default. So now let us run our report slash what is that ke5z, and let us see what kind of errors we get. Profit center S4HA profit, and execute and print LP0 1. I think still we have to do some configuration in 1k EF. No data found. So here 1k EF, here we got some error message. Okay, once we done this, the old data cannot be displayed. Let us post a new document with FB50, and once the configuration is done, we have to post the fresh data. Let me do that, and it's a credit amount in Document currency, now this time we will post it as 1000 and click on enter. Okay, double enter we already did. Let me check the, okay, cost center is updated and even profit center is updated. So let us move on and post to bank account, and it's a debit and this is 1000, and for this we have to give the value date and enter, and we post it. Just if you want to dissimulate it, document simulate. Document simulate. Okay, now we can post. So document will get posted and it is 7 zeros and 7. Now let us try to run the report and see what will happen. KE5Z, and here the profit center, and now we will run it. At least we should see one line report, if not still we have some problem. Continue. Yeah, we got the spool 15952. Okay, /o sp01. To check the spool we have to go to sp01 15952. Okay, and execute. So we can see 2 pages of list. So it has generated the line item. Report records past 1. So we got the line item report. So this is how we fixed all the errors from starting from creating profit center till displaying the document which was posted just now. I think I felt very much happy today. Like we fixed lots of errors and we learned lots of things related to profit center accounting, and we did lot of errors. We fixed a lot of errors in this video. I hope you all will enjoy this video. Thank you for watching.